Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Encinitas. We're the daily podcast that gets you started on the right foot and always with a positive vibe. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, November 21st. The week is getting shorter by the minute. You'll be interested to note today is National Entrepreneur Day. National Entrepreneurs Day is an annual event occurring on the third Tuesday of November that honors people who have built an empire from absolutely nothing. Radical inventions by brilliant minds have shaped the way we live today, not to mention our future. So on that note, here's some info about a fairly important invention. The electric stove, popular for cooking and baking, replaced solid fuel stoves in the 1930s. Early patents date back to 1859, with Canadian inventor Thomas A. Hearne filing a patent in 1892. And now we can thank him for helping us make our turkey this year. 2 more days, people. Now let's check out the weather in our area. This morning, it's sunny and 56 degrees, with 41% humidity. Tonight, the sun will set at 4:44 p.m., and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:24 a.m. It looks like we're in for a day of sun and warm wind. Today will be sunny with a high near 73. Light and variable wind becoming northwest 5 to 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 58. Calm wind becoming north around 5 miles per hour after midnight. We'll have moderate to locally strong Santa Ana winds continue through Tuesday. A wind advisory for the valleys and mountains is in effect until 2 p.m. For the valleys, expect winds 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And for the mountain areas, winds 25 to 35 miles per hour with gusts up to 60 miles per hour. The strongest wind gusts, 60 to 80 miles per hour, will be north of San Diego County. The Santa Ana winds bring us much warmer temperatures and very low relative humidity between 10% to 15%, which will elevate fire weather concerns. For the Thanksgiving Day holiday, onshore flow returns, more clouds and much cooler, but seasonal temperatures. Should be a nice holiday weekend. Now here is some info from surfline.com. Tuesday will have smaller surf with favorable conditions as the northwest mix drops off and a bit of new energy from the southwest fills in. Surf heights will likely be waist high or smaller at average breaks, chest high at the best spots in San Diego. Wednesday will see a small refresh of northwest swell with small southwest swell and light to locally moderate offshore flow. Surf won't be significant, with average breaks below waist high. Conditions will be clean in the morning before the winds kick up. The first low tide today will be at 2 feet, right around 10:30 a.m. with a 4.4-foot high tide at 4 p.m. The nearshore buoy at Scripps in La Jolla reads 64 degrees for the water temperature. In the national weather, a storm system to impact the south to the northeast ahead of Thanksgiving. High winds in Southern California. A storm system will move from the southern plains to the northeast U.S. through Wednesday with severe thunderstorms for the northern Gulf states, gusty winds, and heavy rain for the southeast, and a wintry mix for the interior northeast. Strong offshore Santa Ana winds with gusts over 60 miles per hour are forecast in Southern California. And now a greeting from our sponsor. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real, south, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in the divine experience of their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini during lunch or just breeze through to get your morning coffee. They're open every day from 8 to 5, so stop on by and grab a coffee and pastry to go. And don't forget to tell them Sunny sent you. Let's switch over to transportation and check out the planes, trains, and automobiles for a moment. Holiday travelers, brace yourselves for one of the busiest Thanksgiving seasons in 20 years. A whopping 4.6 million Southern Californians are expected to hit the road, skies, and seas, marking a 3% increase from last year. Good news, gas prices are down slightly, averaging $5.19 per gallon. If you're driving, plan ahead. Peak congestion will be Wednesday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. For air travel, San Diego Airport's Terminal 1 construction means limited parking. So reserve in advance and arrive early to navigate traffic pain points. Everyone be safe and remember to stay patient. Also, if you are planning to use the train for travel this week, a reservation may be required due to the spike in holiday travelers. Be sure to visit pacificsurfliner.com and go on ctd.com for the coaster to get your tickets well before your day of travel. Now on to some national news. The government is spreading holiday cheer by offering an extra set of 4 free COVID tests per household. Just hop on over to covid-test.gov to order. With winter approaching and COVID cases doing their snow dance, it's the perfect time to stock up. Since September, 14.5 million households have snagged tests, totaling a whopping 58 million shipped. Grab your free tests and keep your loved ones safe as you jingle all the way through the holiday season. And now for some sports scores. On Monday Night Football, oh baby, did we get a good one. Back and forth all night. Big plays and a little precipitation. This one went down to the wire. Mahomes and Hurts put on a show. But Mahomes' receivers could not hold on to the ball when it mattered most, dropping 2 huge passes in the last 3 minutes of the game. The Eagles took the win in Arrowhead 21-17. That was a big-time road win. The Eagles are now 9-1. The Chiefs are 7-3. And for the rest of the week, we have 3 games coming on Thursday, and for the first time ever, we are getting a game on Black Friday as well. Moving on to the NBA. The Lakers were off last night, but play tonight at home against the Jazz. And the Clippers on the road beat the Spurs 124-99. In national hockey, the Kings playing on the road beat the Coyotes 5-1, and the Ducks play at home tonight against the Canadiens. Now let's talk science for a moment. Have you heard of CRISPR? No? Well, now you have. It's an acronym which stands for Clustered, Regularly, Interspaced, Short Palindromic Repeats. What? Let me break that down for you. CRISPR Therapeutics, based in Switzerland, is a biotech company deploying gene editing for medicines targeting common diseases. They are able to isolate and modify specific genes with their technology. In a groundbreaking move, the United Kingdom's medicines regulator has just approved a therapy utilizing the CRISPR gene editing tool for treating sickle cell disease. Hailed as a landmark approval, it signifies a significant stride in applying CRISPR therapies to potentially cure various genetic diseases. The company's stock is up 30% in the last week. And now, what to look out for in the stock market this week? In a significant turn of events, Microsoft's strategic move to enlist Sam Altman, the recently ousted OpenAI luminary, is receiving a standing ovation from Wall Street. Altman, along with co-founder Greg Brockman, is set to lead Microsoft's innovative AI research team, marking a surprising twist in this tech narrative. Analysts, including RBC Capital Markets' Rishi Jaluria, are hailing it as a huge coup for Microsoft, elevating the tech giant's position in the generative AI realm. Microsoft stock soared to an all-time high, closing at $377.44, up more than 2%, showcasing investor confidence in this game-changing alliance. Altman was removed from his previous company, OpenAI, over the weekend. That is the company behind the widely popular ChatGPT AI tool. I think I heard of them. Moving on to more of a local vibe, in our community spotlight, we are working with local yoga studios to bring you some free classes. Here's what we love about yoga. Yoga embraces a comprehensive health strategy, fostering flexibility, reducing stress, and enhancing mental well-being. Combining physical activity and mindfulness, it positively impacts vitality. Scientific studies affirm its benefits, linking yoga to improved heart health, lowered blood pressure, and enhanced sleep. It's a well-supported avenue for physical and mental well-being in just a few mindful minutes daily. So keep an ear out in the coming weeks for your opportunity to try out some local spots and get the blood pumping. Namaste, my friends. And in entertainment news, Dune, Part 2, is set to make waves with its exclusive release in the IMAX 70mm format, a cinematic experience recently popularized by Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. Following the footsteps of Nolan's blockbuster, Dune, Part 2, the second installment of the adaptation of Frank Herbert's sci-fi novel, will grace IMAX screens for 2 to 3 weeks, with a possibility of extension based on its reception. While Nolan shot Oppenheimer on film, the Dune director opted for digital, promising an immersive experience for cinephiles despite the technical difference. The film's release date has been moved up to March 1, 2024. Also, I feel compelled to let you know, today, Oppenheimer should be available to stream at home if you were not able to catch it in the theaters. Christopher Nolan movies are always worth a watch, if not several. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the thought of the day. All the beautiful sentiments in the world, way less than a single lovely action. That was said by James Russell Lowell, an American romantic poet. Beautiful words, Mr. Lowell. Just a few more days of work, and then we can take a bit of a mental break, okay? And that's a wrap for this morning. Remember to stay tuned tomorrow for more news and updates. Have an amazing day, my friends. Whether you're heading to work, an event, or just enjoying the day, stay safe and enjoy your day to the fullest. We'll be back tomorrow with another Sunny Mornings podcast. Thanks for tuning in.